You can go swish and flick yourself.
Hey there, folks. Patrick Stewart, so excited to have you back to the channel. Thank you for tuning back in. This is another episode of my friend John and also my friend Jason watches Harry Potter. Tonight's going to be Harry Potter 3, Prisoner of Azkaban. So before we go any further, I know y'all been staying nerdy with it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, give us a like, hit that red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications so you know when the videos drop. I'm excited for the guys to find out what this means tonight.
Yes, sir.
How well did you receive Harry Potter when I, first started you on this?
No, I didn't like it.
Didn't like it. All
no,
right.
it was too kiddie.
And I didn't even let you warm up to it and immediately put you in a wizarding robe and a sorting hat.
And you sure did. You make my life miserable.
Well, you landed in Hufflepuff. It's not my fault.
Yeah.
You picked your answers. I didn't. Not everybody can be a Slytherin. But what about number 2?
Number 2 was better. I liked it better.
Yeah. So tonight, expectations.
I'm hoping that it's as good as the second.
Okay. Well, in my humble opinion, I think it's better. The tonality, the cinematography. We got a new director now. The story, got a new Dumbledore. The kids are a little bit older. They can do a little bit more. This is one of the stronger installments. I'm not trying to just hype it up, but I want you to have strong expectations, because if you have, I don't want you to go in with low expectations.
Right.
If you have strong expectations, be a movie snob. I'm a snob.
He is.
I do have some cool news for you. So, man, we have just comment after comment after comment. People are coming out in support of the Hufflepuff, man. I got to tell you. So, Erica, I knew John would be a Hufflepuff. After 3 questions in, I totally guessed.
You knew, huh? You called it.
Got a lot of cool comments. Last time we had to deal with a couple negative comments. I've chosen to focus on the positives. Hey, I've got to do a shout out to somebody on this. You want to talk about most engagement. She's been following us as soon as we started this thing, been very super supportive, loving the series. A subscriber named Kat Webb. Thank you for tuning in on this one. Hope we don't disappoint. Oh, this one I'm excited about, because this is Prisoner of Azkaban. Ridiculous Ed Tollett. He's been following us since Star Wars.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. He loves, like what you guys keyed in on, Ron's facial expressions the whole time.
Oh, man, Ron has the best.
I have to say,
Ridiculous.
Ed Tollett. So, finishing the shout outs, we have got to say thank you to my newest patron on Patreon, Troy Whitman.
Hey, thanks, Troy.
So we've done our shout outs. John, excited? Not excited?
I'm hopeful. Hopeful.
Who do you want to see more of?
Ron and his facial expressions.
Ron and his facial expressions.
Okay. I like Snape.
Okay.
But after the second one, I'm liking Ron more.
Jason to the map. Let's get you in here, dude. By the way, Jason, you digging this new camera?
I'm liking the new camera. That's really sweet.
It's a sweet setup. So, y'all saw in the last video, I had the little intermission in there. We lost all of the footage of John and Jason's reaction to Moaning Myrtle in the bathroom when they were taking the Polyjuice potion to not interrogating, but spying on Malfoy. We lost all that. Like, it's gone.
It was some good stuff.
Yeah, it was some good stuff, but, my last camera has been glitching. Thankfully, we haven't really lost anything important until the last video. We were able to get past it, but I had to bite the bullet. So thank you to my patrons on Patreon. Thank you to the subscribers. Every bit of money I've ever gotten thus far has gone right back into extra mics, extra cameras, green screens and light, anything we need to, make this stuff better and better. Back to the Harry Potter. So, where are you at on this one?
I'm intrigued to see where this story's going.
Where do you think it's going?
According to the title, we're going to the prison. So,
Prisoner of Azkaban. Now, do you remember what Azkaban prison is?
It's like the Alcatraz of the wizard world.
Yeah, that's a good way of thinking about it. Who's your favorite character so far?
Still, I'm with John. It's Ron.
Ron
Weasley. Yeah,
man,
he's like the comic relief for the series, I think.
Having been around for the movies as they came out, Ron was never a bad character, but my understanding is Ron was always a supporting character, and people found him kind of like, it's Ron. Both of y'all have really keyed in as like Ron being kind of the unsung hero of this, and I got to tell you, I really like your take on Ron.
In the second one, it focused more on the actual story, so I'm hoping they continue with that. More of just let's dig deeper into the meat.
Thank you for all of you who have followed along with us. I can't wait for John to see this. I can't wait for Jason to see this. If I talk about it much more, we're going to start spoiling things. But
so you're king like Hufflepuff, right?
King King Hufflepuff. Now I'm king. Yeah, suddenly I'm the king.
The king. So I got you something in honor of you being,
King Hufflepuff?
King Hufflepuff.
Oh my goodness.
There's your wand, buddy.
You got, oh man, let's get out of the way. He's got a, oh my goodness, John. Get in there. There we go. Give us a good old swish and flick.
You can go swish and flick yourself. This is a cat toy. This is a cat toy. You got me a cat toy.
This is the fun we have roasting each other. This is why we do this. Stay nerdy with it. Here we go, man. You guys are gonna like this.
Is that Gary Oldman?
Yes, it is. That is Gary.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, here we go again. Whoa, what is he doing?
Practicing his spells.
Pitching the tent.
God, that's hilarious.
He'd have been straight to an orphanage if he'd been dumped on my doorstep then.
Why is everyone in that family such an a-hole?
My dad wasn't a drunk.
Oh, damn.
Don't worry, don't fuss. You clean it up.
Clean up.
These people, each one of them needs to get punched in the face.
If there's something wrong with the bitch, then there's something wrong with the pup. Shut up! Shut up!
Dang,
Let me tell you.
Harry Potter's gotten some magic.
Oh.
Violet, you're turning violet. This is so
Don't you
weird.
dare! Sorry.
Don't you dare.
I don't care. Anywhere's better than here.
About time.
Isn't that the same merry-go-round from T2?
Yeah. This was before it caught fire. It's a sinister-looking dog.
What you doing down there?
I fell over.
What you fell over for?
I didn't do it on purpose.
Well, come on then. What you looking at?
Now, Tom will show you to your room.
I didn't mean to blow her up. I lost control.
Brilliant.
Do you think he's really asleep?
Seems to be. Why?
Now, what's the chances that that's him? This just got serious.
Sirius Black.
Holy crap. It's dark.
No one was screaming, Harry.
That was you, Harry. That tree's a jerk.
You shall explore the noble art of...
Who'd like to come and say hello? Well done, Harry. Well done. Now, make the first move. It's only polite. Not. Well, we'll get to that later.
If not, run.
Make it better. Don't pat him now. Don't be shy.
I'm good. I'll pass, thanks.
They let you ride him now. What? Come on.
Hey!
Over here.
He just picks him up.
Flying, Jack.
Well done, Harry.
And then he's not dead.
On my feet. Ridiculous.
This class is ridiculous.
Very good. Well, so much for the easy part. You see, the incantation alone is not enough. Neville, will you join me, please?
That's great.
What frightens you most of all?
Professor Snape.
Professor. Frightens all.
Ridiculous!
Be brave.
Ridiculous!
Yeah, that creeps me out.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. That's enough for today. If you'd all like to collect your books from the back of the class.
That ended
That's the end of the
quickly.
lesson. Thank you.
The castle, Mr. Fields.
He's the
Rest
last
of
guy you
you,
were
in the Great Hall.
Tell him the poor pros.
So he's in the castle, so the best thing to do is lock the castle down with all the kids in it.
Yep. Of course.
Yeah, I never thought of it that way.
That was quick.
Turn to page 394.
Did she come in? Did you see her come in?
That is the second time you've spoken out of turn, Miss Granger. Are you incapable of restraining yourself, or do you take pride in being an insufferable know-it-all?
Got a point, you know.
5 points from Gryffindor.
He's gonna hit the brakes and let it fly right by him.
Good move, actually.
Arresto momentum.
Blew into the Whomping Willow and... Well,
He got whomped. Somebody's been bookable.
Clever, Harry, but not clever enough. I solemnly swear that I am up to no good.
Messrs Mooney, Wormtail, Padfoot and Prongs are proud to present the Marauders map. So you mean this map shows
Everyone.
everyone?
Everyone. Where they are, what they're doing every minute of every day.
Brilliant.
When you're done, just give it a tap and say, Mischief managed. Otherwise anyone can read it.
I have a feeling it's gonna come in very important later.
Oh, yeah.
Sirius Black was and remains to this day Harry Potter's godfather.
Man. Now that's a key plot point.
Now, are you sure about this, Harry? You know this is very advanced magic. Now, the spell I'm going to try to teach you is called the Patronus Charm. Did you ever hear of it? Patronus is a kind of positive
This
force,
candle's
and for
cool.
the wizard who can conjure one, it works something like a shield with a Dementor feeding on it, rather than Expecto Patronum.
Expector! Expector!
I didn't expect you to do it the first
That
time.
didn't work out well.
That would have been remarkable. Here, eat this. You'll feel better.
Keeps giving you chocolate.
That's one nasty Dementor.
Oh, no.
Expecto Patronum!
Well done.
I think I've had enough
Quick learner.
for today.
Yes, sit down.
It's like Luke Skywalker, man.
That's what I was thinking.
You tell those spiders wrong.
You tell him, Ron. Yeah, I will. He's supposed to be dead.
Put that light out.
Sorry.
It's like a horror movie.
Potter, what are you doing wandering the corridors at night? Extraordinarily like your father you are, Potter. He too was exceedingly arrogant, strutting about the castle.
My dad didn't strut,
He's strutting.
and nor do I.
Reveal your secrets. Read it.
Messrs Mooney, Wormtail, Padfoot and Prongs offer their compliments to Professor Snape and request that he keep his abnormally large nose out of other people's business.
Well, you insolent little...
Professor,
Are you deaf? Put that light out.
you know, your father never set much store by the rules either, but he and your mother gave their lives to save yours. Gambling their sacrifice by wandering around the castle, unprotected, with a killer on the loose, seems to me a pretty poor way to repay them.
Just so you know, I don't think that map always works. It showed someone in the castle. Someone I know to be dead. Peter Pettigrew.
That's not possible.
Plot hole. How the heck did he know it was a map? He missed that whole conversation.
I'm guessing it's in the book.
As slow and dry as the pages of the books to which you so desperately cleave.
Better take this back.
Or going back.
Fine. See you later.
See. Plot detail coming.
Now you're good at this.
You might not want to be there.
He who betrayed his friends whose heart throbbs with murder shall break free. Did you say something?
No.
No, but you did. Time to be a little freaked out.
That doesn't look menacing at all.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
He's crying. Oh, yes. Run away.
Brilliant.
Look at your tail. So who's the dude with the big battle axe?
That's the one that's gonna kill Buckbeak.
Who's Buckbeak?
The hippogriff.
The thing that hurt Malfoy.
The thing that was sitting there like.
Oh, they're gonna kill him because he hurt.
Yeah.
Oh. Poor Buckbeak. It's not his fault that kid's an a-hole. Oh man.
Bit me. Ron, Scabbers, come back.
Ron. What?
Harry, I'm hiding, Ron.
Oh no.
It's the Grim.
Look out, Ron. Yeah, now everyone knows you're there.
Ron.
Just got real.
Yeah, it did. It got really real. Oh man. He lost his spectacles.
Well, that's awfully convenient.
Yeah, that was. Oh, and then here she is. Uh-oh. Oh, Sirius Black.
If you want to kill Harry, you'll have to kill us too.
God. Harry's out for blood.
Expelliarmus!
Finally, the flesh reflects the madness within. I found him now. It's him. I understand.
Kill him.
No! He's a werewolf. That's why he's been missing classes.
How long have you known? No, Harry, it wasn't him. Somebody did betray your parents, but it was somebody who, until quite recently, I believed to be dead.
Who was it then?
Peter Pettigrew. Come out and play!
Who else is gonna run in here?
Spider-Man.
The Dementor's kiss. One can only imagine what that must be like to endure. It's said to be nearly unbearable to witness, but I'll do my best.
Expelliarmus! Harry! You! You're a rat! Scabbers has been in my family for 12 years.
The rat?
Curiously long life for a common garden rat.
The crap.
You sold James and Lily to Voldemort, didn't you?
I didn't mean to.
Such a serious. What would you have done? What would you have done?
I would have died!
I said we take you to the castle. After that, the Dementors can have you.
Sorry about the bite. I reckon that twinges a bit. A bit.
That was a noble thing you did back there. He doesn't deserve it.
Well, I just didn't think my dad would have wanted his two best friends to become killers.
James and Lily made me your godfather.
I know. Come and live with you.
Well, that's just a thought I can understand if you don't want to.
Harry!
Expelliarmus!
Harry!
I know.
Raymond!
Wait.
I didn't know there were werewolves in Harry Potter.
Stop it.
Crap, man. Okay, now who is this? Who's howling? Somebody knows something's going on. Dude, this movie, man.
Stressful, isn't it?
Dang.
Every time you think you get some good resolution.
Yes. Man, come on. The whole movie, here I am thinking Sirius Black's the bad guy. Now here I am like, oh no, Sirius Black's in trouble. Now what is this?
Dementors.
Oh God, come on. This is just toying with me now.
Expecto Patronum!
That's the shine.
That's what I was just thinking. That's the shine. Oh my gosh. This takes place in the Stephen King universe. Okay, now who is this? Whoa. Oh, he's gonna get his shine back. Shine on, brother. Yeah, we never know.
Headmaster, you've got to stop them. They've got the wrong man.
It's true, sir. Sirius is innocent.
I do, Miss Granger, but I'm sorry to say the word of 3 13-year-old wizards will convince few others. However honest and true is meaningless to those who've forgotten how to listen. Mysterious thing, time. Powerful. You know the laws, Miss Granger. You must not be seen. If you succeed tonight, more than one innocent life may be spared. 3 turns should do anything. Good luck.
What the bloody hell was that all about?
Sorry, Ron, but seeing as you can't walk.
What just happened? Where's Ron?
Good question.
7:30. This is a time turner, Harry. This is how I've been getting to my lessons all year.
You mean we've gone back in
Where'd she
time?
go?
Yes.
He said more than one innocent life.
Good punch.
Thanks.
Buckley's still alive.
Remember what Dumbledore said? If we succeed, more than one innocent life could be spared. Let's go.
Free Buckbeak.
Why aren't we leaving?
Are you mad?
Harry knows what's up.
Where is it? I saw the beats just now.
I'd like a nice cup of tea or a large brandy. Oh, executioner, your services are no longer required.
Down by the lake when I was with Sirius, that someone made the Dementors go away.
With the Patronus, only a really powerful wizard could have conjured it.
It was my dad who conjured the Patronus.
Harry, your dad's
Dead, I
How
know.
does he know that?
You see Sirius talking to me there.
Mm-hmm.
He's asking me to come and live with him.
That's great.
I think he'll like that after all those years in Azkaban.
Just a few minutes ago, he wanted to kill him.
What are you doing?
Saving your life.
Great, now he's coming for us.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
I didn't think this all the way through. Aha!
Oh, Professor Lupin's having a really tough night. Sirius. Come on! Don't worry. My dad will come. He'll come to the Patronus.
My dad's gonna be here.
You're dying. Both of you.
Expecto Patronum!
It wasn't his dad. It was him.
I knew I could do it this time because, well, I'd already done it. Does that make sense?
No!
Not at all!
My father!
Dang!
I'll be forever grateful for this.
I want to go with you.
One day, perhaps. For some time, my life will be too unpredictable.
But you're innocent.
And you know it. I expect you're tired of hearing this. You look so like your father. Except your eyes. Yeah, my mother's eyes.
I hear that a lot.
The ones that love us never really leave us. And you can always find in here.
He just totally escaped from prison. Totally. Again.
Well,
He's free. We did it.
did what? Good night.
I don't want to know. Keep it to yourself, kid.
Honestly, Ron, how can somebody be in two places at once?
Man, it's been a day for them.
None of it made any difference.
Harry, it made all the difference in the world. You helped uncover the truth. You saved an innocent man from a terrible fate. I feel sure we'll meet again sometime. Mischief managed.
Oh, I didn't mean to open it, Harry. It was badly wrapped.
Fireballs. It's the fastest broom in the world.
Nice.
Who sent it?
No one knows.
This came with it.
Wow, he's really going.
Lumos. I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good.
There you have it. Harry Potter 3, Prisoner of Azkaban. Very first impressions. Are we getting better?
Yes, we are.
Jason?
Yeah.
Going up, up, up? I told y'all. Hey, I told you. Any major standouts? I know you said your favorite character heretofore has been Snape.
I like Snape. I still like Snape.
Okay.
Snape's a good dude.
I mean, he was wrong. He was wrong.
He was wrong, but hey, when life was on the line and there was a werewolf in front of him, who was the first one in front of the kids?
Mm-hmm.
Boom! Snape. He's the man.
So I'm glad you noticed that. Glad you noticed that. And that was one of the things I found annoying reading the book and watching the movie. It's just like, could y'all just say what's going on? Quit building up though. Just explain. Hey, this is what's going. Hey, Severus, this is what's going on. This is what's happening, man.
Yeah. They're playing with me. They're playing with my emotions. They're playing with my mind.
Yeah, because you were on that roller coaster.
Oh man, I totally was. They totally had me.
There's one part I think I'm going to edit it where I'm actually looking at the camera where you guys are on the edge of the couch. I'm like, you know, I check you guys out. So Jason, what about you? Major standouts?
I like how they toyed with your emotions. You know, made you think that they, killed. What was it? Buckbeak.
Oh, Buckbeak. Yeah.
And I was like, no. And then he cut a pumpkin.
Yeah.
I was like,
what was
just
the
a random pumpkin.
What was the purpose of cutting the pumpkin? Oh, there's a pumpkin. I guess I'll cut it.
It's Dumbledore to me stood out in this one because this is the first time that Michael Gambon, it's the first time he's playing Dumbledore. So he's replaced Richard Harris. We got a new Dumbledore, and it's like you just kind of testing the waters. How you doing? I like this take on Dumbledore. The whole kind of like he's acting like he's an old fool, but he's not an old fool.
No, not at all.
So now Marauder's map.
Okay.
So important. Now the whole thing that starts Harry off in the hallway, which really started everything kind of turning for the third act, was he sees Peter Pettigrew on the map. He goes looking for him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now we know with Peter Pettigrew, the reason he got by Harry is because he was a rat.
Yeah, you just didn't see him.
The map knew to insult Snape. Now, why would the map know how to insult Snape? This is where it gets interesting. And why would Lupin, immediately as soon as he gets in the room with Harry, be like, why haven't you turned this map in? He knows what it is. How does he know what it is?
Good questions.
So the makers of the Marauder map, do you remember their names? Because Harry reads it out.
I don't remember.
They're called Measures. It says Measures Mooney, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs.
Now, how do you remember this?
That's because I read the books. They're the creators of the Marauder map.
Okay.
Wormtail is Peter Pettigrew. The rat.
The rat.
Wormtail.
Yes.
He's called Wormy is his nickname. Padfoot is Sirius Black.
Mm-hmm.
The dog.
The dog. Prongs is James Potter.
Okay.
The stag.
Okay.
The deer.
Mm-hmm.
Which leaves one more. Mooney. Who's Mooney?
The werewolf. Yeah.
You got it. Lupin, the werewolf. Lupin from the Latin lupus, meaning wolf. Mooney, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs are Lupin, Peter Pettigrew, Sirius Black, and James Potter. They were the 4 best friends at Hogwarts. And they were the ones that created the Marauders map. Now this is where it gets even more interesting because remember the twins told Harry that there's multiple paths into and out of the castle, but we recommend this one which goes in the Honeyduke's cellar. Well, one of the paths goes directly, and you saw it, under the Whomping Willow, out to the Shrieking Shack. Well, what happens that you find out is back when the 4 of them were at Hogwarts together, found out that Mooney, Lupin, was a werewolf. Well, every time he turned into a werewolf, what Dumbledore had done was they would secret him off to the Shrieking Shack and lock him up in there, and that's where they heard all these shrieks and howls. It's not that it's haunted, it's where he would be locked up to where he couldn't hurt anybody. And they would secret him out through the path under the Whomping Willow. But what happened, because they were all best friends, they decided to become unregistered animaguses. Like, if you become an animagus, you have to register with the Wizarding World. You have to tell them who you are. Harry's dad becomes an animagus, Sirius Black becomes an animagus, and Wormtail becomes an animagus. That's how they know everything going on. That's how he knew what the map was. That's why the map insulted Severus Snape, because Severus went to school with Harry and his dad. He's like, you're like your father. You strut around the school. They were like arch enemies. They hated each other. So that adds a whole layer to that story.
Oh man!
Did you just totally miss the movie?
Yeah, you totally missed the movie. You never get it.
Yeah, dude, that would have been awesome to see that in the movie.
And they never address it in the other movies.
Oh man, they should have made a director's cut.
But that being said, so I filled in some holes. Even not having those holes filled in, did you overall like the movie?
I did.
Yeah. Like, better than the first one?
Oh yeah.
Better than the second?
Yes.
Scale of 1 to 10.
8.5.
8.5, my man. Right there. Jason, better than the first?
Better than the first.
Better than the second?
I'd put it, I don't know if it was quite as good as the second. I really liked the second one. But I would say it's right there. I'd probably give this one probably an 8 as well.
Give this one an 8. Mm-hmm. All right, so 8.58. So your scores are steadily gone up.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I can understand why some hardcore Harry Potter fans think this one's overrated. They're like, oh, this one gets overrated. Well, you know, whatever.
I really liked it.
For me, it's a standout because of the emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's like you're getting so frustrated and you're happy and you're not happy and what's going on.
Yeah. I love that whole time thing.
Yes.
Going back and seeing the same scenes again, but from a different point of view, and things make sense now, and you're like, oh, why didn't I see that? That is so awesome.
They time traveled before the Avengers.
Yeah. Go get them Infinity Stones.
That's right.
So something that we do need to cover. The Patronus. I've still got to get you guys your wands, which we do have tonight. The wands came in. Yeah. Well, you know, he got he's got 2 wands up there. One for summoning cats.
You can keep your cat toy things.
But we also have to get y'all's Patronus figured out. So the thing about a Patronus is when Lupin first teaches Harry the Patronus, he even tells him, this isn't a full Patronus. This is just kind of a shield that you made. A full Patronus for each person takes the form of an animal. Think of it, the best way to explain it is kind of like a spirit animal. Like what your that's why Harry, when he sees himself, he sees a stag, because his Patronus is his dad's animal. It's the deer. You excited to see where this is going now?
Yeah.
Are you bought in yet?
Yeah, I'm in. I'm in for the long haul.
Even though he didn't really do much this one, I still like Ron.
Still like Ron. Okay. Ron took a beating in this one.
I mean, he got dragged off. I like that. He was like, I was going for the rat.
Yeah.
I think Dumbledore in this one.
Yeah?
Yeah, he had some good lines, like when they came back from time and we did it, and he's like, did what? See ya. Good night. Yeah. Don't want to know. don't care.
Don't tell me.
Going to bed.
Yeah. And I've always wondered, even in the book, how Dumbledore knew, because he always knew more than he let on. It's he kept stalling the executioner and the Minister of Magic. It's like he knew they were trying to sneak it. It's like,
I guess I need my signature. How silly of me to forget.
You see the strawberries up on the hill there.
Yeah, he knew what was going on.
You need to come back in. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, I'm going in for a brandy.
We have nothing but large mugs here.
Yeah, that was some really good.
That was great.
Now, are you still liking Snape?
Yes, still like Snape, man.
Okay.
When he blocked the kids, I'm like, that's a stand-up guy right there. He's putting his life on the line.
He doesn't
for
even
these
like
kids.
Harry.
He doesn't even like Harry, but he's like, yo, nope, not my students. And you got Alan Rickman, and you got
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman, same screen. I mean, these two iconic, fantastic actors, face to face.
Fantastic villains.
Yeah, you can't get any better than that.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm glad. I'm seeing how excited you are about this. Y'all see how excited they are. So before we go, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, give us that like, hit that red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and we will see you next time. Stay nerdy with it. We're going to go make a video and get these guys their wands and some Patronuses. What up?
Catnip.